Everything people thought they knew about manifestation is outdated. If reality isn't responding the way it used to, it's not because they're blocked. It's not because they're stuck. It's because they've outgrown an entire frequency, and the same rules no longer apply. This is why manifestation feels different. This is why what once worked effortlessly now feels like resistance. The shift has already happened, but most people are still trying to create the old way. This is the moment it all clicks. This is the moment they understand why nothing was working, so they can finally create the way they were meant to, from a completely new level of alignment. Everything in the universe is energy, including the way reality is created. As consciousness expands, the mechanics of manifestation must evolve. The methods that worked at one frequency no longer apply at another. This isn't failure. This is initiation. Manifestation was never about the technique. It was always about the energy behind it. When things manifested effortlessly in the past, it wasn't because of affirmations or visualizations. It was because there was full belief, expectation, and alignment with the desired reality. External methods were just tools to focus the mind, but the power always came from the state of being. Then something happens, a shift into a new level of consciousness. And just like stepping into a new dimension, the rules of creation change. The problem isn't that something is wrong. It's that they're still applying outdated techniques to a new energetic paradigm. It feels like hitting a block, but in reality, they've entered an entirely new frequency. The more they try to force the old methods, the more stuck they feel. The energy isn't responding the way it once did, not because of failure, but because they have moved into a different reality where those techniques no longer apply. This isn't level 1 anymore. This is level 2, where the mechanics of creation are completely different. One of the most confusing aspects of this transition isn't just that old manifestation techniques stop working, it's that old reality still appears, making it seem as if nothing has shifted. It can feel like standing in two worlds at once, one foot in the new, the other still stuck in echoes of the past. The work has already been done. The frequency has shifted. The new reality has already been chosen. And yet, reflections of the old life, the old struggles, the old patterns keep appearing. Reality has a lag, and that delay tricks the mind into doubting the shift. Every time the past resurfaces, it sparks the question, did the shift really happen? Is alignment really working? Is something wrong? That doubt is what keeps the past anchored. The questioning itself is what pulls the old timeline back into focus. The truth is, when someone shifts into a higher frequency, the old one doesn't just disappear instantly. It collapses in layers. It lingers like an afterimage, playing out as a reflection of where they used to be, not where they are now. But because it's still visible, it creates the illusion that nothing has changed. The biggest mistake people make is engaging with it. When the old reality appears, instead of ignoring it, they react. They analyze it, question it, wonder why it's still happening. And in doing so, they unknowingly keep it alive, reinforcing it as their reality. Everything changes the moment they stop reacting to it. The moment they completely disengage. No checking. No questioning. No looking over their shoulder to see if things are shifting yet. This is the moment of trust. The shift has already happened, even if reality hasn't fully caught up. Reality is like a mirror. The moment energy shifts, the reflection changes, but if they keep staring at the old image, waiting for it to update, they slow down the entire process. The only thing keeping the past active is attention to it. This is the hardest part to grasp, because most people have been conditioned to rely on external confirmation. They're used to seeing proof before believing the shift has happened. But this is a new level of creation. At this level, reality doesn't change first, they do. And once they hold that shift, reality has no choice but to follow. But before everything unlocks, they have to pass through the most difficult part of the transition. The void. At first, when they stop engaging with the old reality, nothing happens. There's no rush of manifestation, no immediate confirmation, just silence. For a while, it feels like floating in space with no direction. They've let go of their old patterns, their old way of creating, their old self. But the new reality hasn't fully arrived yet. It's like standing in the hallway between two doors. One is closed, but the other hasn't opened yet. This is the test. Will they hold the new frequency, even in the silence? Will they trust the shift before they see it reflected back to them? This void is where most people give up. They panic. They assume nothing is working and scramble back to the old ways, unknowingly pulling themselves back into the past. But if they hold their alignment, the void collapses. The new timeline fully stabilizes, and suddenly, everything begins flowing effortlessly. The void isn't a sign that nothing is happening. It's proof that they're in between realities. It's an energetic clearing, a space where the universe recalibrates to match their new frequency. Once they understand that the void is part of the process, they stop fearing it. They lean into it. And the moment they fully trust that they've already shifted, reality responds instantly. The moment they do, everything unlocks. The flow returns. Manifestation becomes effortless again. Because they're no longer playing by the old rules, they're creating from an entirely new level of certainty. The old way of manifesting was based on effort, repetition, and structured techniques. They visualized, affirmed, and practiced attracting what they wanted. They operated under cause and effect, waiting for external proof before feeling certain. They thought, I need to do this so that my manifestation can come. But at this level, manifestation isn't about attracting anymore. It's about becoming. There's no more working for results. Time collapses when they step into certainty. There's no more need for external confirmation. When they embody the reality internally first, it has no choice but to appear. Everything they desire is already theirs. The only thing determining how fast it appears is how quickly they stop playing by the old rules and embrace the new frequency. They are no longer students of manifestation. They are the embodiment of it. If this just shifted something inside, leave a comment below. What frequency are you stepping into? Like this video if you are ready to release old paradigms and step into effortless creation. If you're feeling this shift and want to go deeper, stay connected. Subscribe and step into the reality that's already waiting. Shift your frequency. Shift your reality. This is Quantum Vibes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.